find anything, and even then, it's less than half of the number that we're talking about. So it's been it was a great day, and a great day yesterday, and now today we're really celebrating it because nobody thought it was possible. Nobody thought we could ever have that kind of an economic gain. Nobody was predicting it. So we're very happy about that. It really shows that our policies work. If you had a president with different ideas, instead of having a 33.1 gain, you'd have a disaster on your hands. But we're set for the best year we've ever had.
What are you going to be doing on election night? Are you going to be here or at your
We haven't made a determination. We have certain rules and regulations. You know, Washington, D.C. is shut down. The mayor shut it down. So we have a hotel. I don't know if it's shut down, if you're allowed to use it or not. But I know the mayor has shut down Washington, D.C., and if that's the case, we'll probably stay here or pick another location. I think it's crazy. Washington, D.C. is shut down. Can you imagine?
Are you worried about Texas? It looks pretty close there.
No, Texas, we're doing very well. It's going to be the same thing as last year. In fact, I think last term, I think you asked the question last time, too. Texas is looking very close, and I won it by many, many points. Texas is looking very strong. I will tell you that if you look around, Florida's looking great. Florida's looking really great. Ohio is looking great. North Carolina is looking fantastic, actually. We think Pennsylvania's looking fantastic, but that's a late vote. And we think those people, the Pennsylvania, what I've done for Pennsylvania, and you have to remember, he wants no fracking. Whether you say it or not, he wants no fracking. And he showed that in the debate. And if Pennsylvania didn't frack, you wouldn't have Pennsylvania. Believe me, it would destroy Pennsylvania. It's 1 million jobs. It's a tremendous amount of money. And they're really one of our big producers, so they have to frack. He is not going to let them frack. His party will not let them frack, which is more important. Well, he wanted a meeting. He's a really nice guy. He's really an activist in a very positive way. And he asked for a meeting, and we had the meeting, and as you saw, the meeting went very well. Little Wade, go ahead.
Mr. President, on Election Day, what states are you going to travel to?
I don't know, but I may be traveling on Election Day. I may be doing it. That's a very good question. I'll give you that answer in the next couple of days. We're doing a lot of traveling. We'll be doing a lot of rallies. We have some big ones. We're having a problem with some people in Minnesota where they have a cap because Biden goes there and he can't draw flies. He can't draw anybody. Gets a few cars, I guess, and they honk their horn. We've got the biggest crowds in the history of politics, and I think you will all be witness to that because there's never been anybody that has ever had bigger crowds or more enthusiasm than we have. So we have 25,000 people in Minnesota, which is our last stop today. 25,000 people want to be there. And they say you can only have 250 people. So they thought I'd cancel. But I'm not canceling it. We'll find out what happens. But we have 25,000 people in Minnesota, and they're there because they're angry at the riots, and they know that I stopped them, but I stopped them after it was requested and very late. They should have requested it 2 weeks earlier. But they're angry at Omar. They're angry at all of this stuff that's going on in Minnesota, and I think it's going to flip for the first time since 1972. Okay? Anybody else?
What about what's happening?
We're going to have a tremendous, you want me to answer that one, Steve? Yes? We will have a tremendous stimulus package immediately after the election. And I think we're going to take back the House. I think we're going to do very well in the Senate, a little bit more complex, frankly. And I think we're going to have a fantastic presidential election because nobody has done more than this administration in the first 3.5 years. There's never been a president or an administration that's done more than we have. For our farmers, for our manufacturers, for everybody in terms of tax cuts, for our military, what we've done with the military in terms of budget, $2.5 trillion. We'll be completing the wall very shortly. We're up over 400 miles. Nobody has done what we've done, even close. So I think we're going to have a great election. People are going to realize that. That's why you have the big turnout. That's why you have the big crowds. So we'll see you there, okay? Thank you.
Alrighty,